Bro.
I know that. Like, yo, what's good? It's your man Zobeone Knobe of Nomadhoops, man. Today I'm out here in Charlotte, North Carolina, man, kicking it with the Hoops Krew, man. Yo, I got Michael Jenkins with me, bro. Co-owner of Hoops Krew. What's going on, Mike?
What's going on with you, bro?
Chilling, bro. Chilling, man. I'm glad. I really appreciate the fact that you allowed me to be here. Your facility looks amazing, man. I mean, like, when did you open?
Yeah, so it's ran by a guy, plastic surgeon here named Bill Cortese. He owns it outright here, and he brought me in, and we started as Motion Hoops LLC, but then we rebranded into Hoops Krew this past January, and the rest is history. We opened up officially as Motion Hoops back in January of 2024, and then rebranded this past January, ironically enough, as Hoops Krew.
So, I mean, as right now, we're sitting inside the weight room. So, I mean, like, you specialize in training, not just on the basketball court, but also physical training.
Yeah, sports performance. So we're a basketball-specific training facility. Obviously, we train other athletes if they just want performance, because, you know, the same things youth athletes need are kind of similar in the sense from a movement standpoint. Just teach them how to move, teach them how to be more athletic. Then we take what they do here in performance and apply it to the court and have it translate so the movements mirror. So yeah, we offer sports performance training. We love doing cognitive speed training, so that's blaze pods, that's tennis ball work, anything that can help you process information better. Because as you know, if you can process information and things slow down for you, the sky's the limit from there. Like, the game slow down, then you had an advantage. So, and that just helps you in life too, because for me, I've trained like that for a very long time now, like over a decade, and it's helped me in driving, being able to, you know, react faster to things, use my peripheral vision, see things, and just, like I said, process information faster. So that's what the faster we can get that to the kids, to the youth, to the athletes, the better they could become.
Okay, so in order for you to be able to do what you just said, that you deliver to the athletes, could you please give me a little bit of a background of your playing? Yeah.
So I was born in Charleston, South Carolina. Grew up. My family's from a town called Moncks Corner, but I moved from there when I was, let's say, going into fourth grade to Kinston, North Carolina, which is, you know, we in North Carolina is a hoop state, and Kinston is a small little mecca for basketball. So
that Kinston stretch.
Yeah, Kinston. We got hoopers down there. We hoop. So I claim Kinston because that's where I pretty much grew up. All my formative years, everything I pretty much gained from a basketball standpoint as a young child was, you know, bred in Kinston. So I claim that, and I got a scholarship to Winthrop University, played there 4 years, won four championships there, played for Greg Marshall. And then from there, I had a 12-year career in Europe, played in Montenegro, Germany, Belgium, Italy, Turkey, Greece, Russia, Kazakhstan, all over, a little stint with Oklahoma City, Brooklyn for Summer League, and then Oklahoma City for preseason and training camp. And yeah, so 12-year career. Last place I was at was in Russia, playing for Nizhny Novgorod, and then COVID happened, and then a lot of things happened, and then now I'm here training.
Okay.
Ended up retiring, yeah.
Okay, so, what years were you at Winthrop?
2004 to 2008. We only had one senior when I came in. His name was Brandon Key. So I got there fall of 2004, and then left spring of 2008.
Okay. Yeah. So you played in college, played in Winthrop. After Winthrop, you started your overseas career.
No, actually not. So I graduated from Winthrop. Ironically enough, didn't get any NBA workouts, which was crazy. But I had a few, like 1 or 2 offers to go play in Europe, but I didn't want to take them because it's not where I wanted to start my career. Like, my agency saw like my trajectory a little bit and was like, this is not a good place to start. So I ended up turning those down. One fell through that I thought about getting, but ended up turning them down. Ended up getting a tryout in Germany to play for Cologne, Germany. But it's crazy. I got there, killed the tryout, and they would assign me, but the guy played in the game on Sunday and murdered. And a team ended up buying him out. Now that I know the process a little bit, it was already set up that he was probably gonna get bought out. after that game. It's probably his last game playing. And I think they kind of probably knew that already. But he played well, ended up getting bought out. So then they said they need to replace him, and they couldn't give me that final sign me. So went from there to another team in Germany for a tryout, killed that, but I didn't want to play there. Like, it was just the city. Like, again, hindsight's 2020. But knowing what I know now about Europe, again, I was fresh out, didn't know anything about it. Knowing what I know, I would have played, because it was like an hour from Munich. But the city was one of the last, it was Nordlingen, I think that's how you pronounce it. And it was one of the last cities that's still within a wall in Germany. Yep. Yeah, and so I got there, So I got there, and we're driving in this town inside a wall, and then it's so small. And then we go to practice, and I'm thinking pro, like I want to feel like a pro. There's the gym we practice in was like a rec school or recreation center, and so we had to wait for the kids to get done to get off the court. Didn't have a real locker room. Everybody was changing inside the gym, and I was like, I feel like I'm about to go play pickup, you know. So it just was a bad feeling for me. They wanted to sign me. It wasn't for much, but that didn't matter. I just didn't feel good about it. So I came back home, and then my agent didn't want me to go to the D League at the time. It was G League now. Didn't want me to go to the D League.
What year was that for the D League?
2008. So it was fall of 2008. So yeah. So he didn't want me to go because the buyout was so high, and I would have probably got like a C or B contract. And the buyout was so high, it wasn't worth it. So the CBA was still out at the time. So I got drafted to play for the Albany Patroons, #1 overall in the CBA. So I went and played for them for about a month and a half. It didn't pan out. Like the league ended up folding like probably by end of January, but I was leaving by then anyway. I already had in my mind I need to get to Europe. Yeah, because they weren't playing me like they needed to. I found out I had teammates coming in left and right. That's when I was learning about minor league basketball. Like, you show up for a game, they don't like you, they were cutting you. But I kept wondering, like, well, you're not playing me. Why haven't I got cut yet? And I come to find out the league rule was they needed a rookie. Every team had to have a rookie. You were their rookie. I was their rookie. So I was like, if I'm not gonna play here,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was like, if I'm not gonna play here, I gotta go. Yeah, so my agent found they were about to go on a road trip. I think we were about to go to like somewhere in like Texas, Oklahoma, somewhere, South Dakota, I can't remember. It was somewhere far though. I took a flight back to the Carolinas, and my agent had me a tryout lined up in Croatia in Zagreb. That didn't go so great. It was me, DeMarcus Nelson, Sebastian Telfair's older brother Jamil. And then I left from there and went to go to another tryout for Budućnost in Podgorica, Montenegro. And there I stuck. I signed a 3-year deal, finished out that season, next season, and then the year after that. But they had the buyout or choice of buyout at the beginning of the first 3 months. And then if I would have played the next year, then I would have had the choice of buyout or not. Coach wanted me to stay. It took me a while to learn European style. I was the only American there. Right. So it took me a while to learn that style of play. But by the time it got to around end of April, May, I was starting to get it. But GM and them felt like they wanted somebody more different. Coach wanted me back because I guess he could see. So they didn't sign, I didn't return, and then I went to play in Germany. So met some good friends there, people I still know to this day. And we ended up crossing paths again in Europe at higher levels. Because the team at that time in Budućnost was like a feeder team. Like they were young, for young talent, draft picks and stuff like that. But yeah, ended up going to Germany and took off. Yeah.
Took off from there.
Yeah.
I'm a double back. You said that if your agent would have technically allowed it or allowed you, your intro to the D League would have been 2008.
Yes.
Would have been 2008. In 2007, I was part of the first pre-draft class.
Oh wow.
They had.
Oh nice.
So I played for Nick Nurse.
Okay.
That was his first stint into the NBA technically.
Yeah.
And I was still at North Carolina Central University.
Okay.
I got there, and I'll be honest with you, bro. I grew up playing like I played like all levels of stuff. That was my first introduction to like the full pro. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, technically, you step one in the D League.
Nah, you a pro.
You're a pro.
Yeah,
like,
nah, you a pro.
You're right there. You get the same NBA workout.
Yeah.
It's the NBA.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't get it twisted. It's the NBA.
Yeah.
When I got there, man, I was there with Melvin Levin.
Okay.
and whatnot,
Yeah.
right? And the helicopter.
Yeah.
Whatnot. And it was part of a reality show, though. So I
Oh
was
yeah,
chosen.
download.
Like,
I remember the Low Gators had one.
Yeah, that's right. The
Yeah.
Like Go Play Challenge.
Yeah.
Right? That's what it was. So they only picked 30 guys out of like thousands of people, period. I was one of those 30 guys
Nice.
off of a 3-minute video that we had to submit, still have it. Now, this ain't about me, but I want to get
Yeah,
into this
yeah,
right
nah,
quick
that's
let you
dope.
because I mean, you don't know this,
Yeah.
but when I got in there, and this is to go to more of like what a pro really is.
Yeah.
I tell a lot of young guys, like kids and like young adults, and I'm like, they talk about pro players, they talk about, oh man, that guy's trash, and this, that, and the third. I'm like, bro, you hear it all the time.
Yeah.
That guy on the bench will destroy you.
Yeah, people don't realize
Look,
it.
I was out there, bro, and I said, oh, these dudes really want it. I'm watching how they diving for the ball. I'm still in school now. I'm still in college. Like, I got to go to class on Monday.
Yeah.
You know, I'm at camp, but I'm like, I got to go to class on Monday. And if I'd have made it, I would have had to drop out of school.
Yeah,
You know? But when I realized that, I was just like, yo, like, these guys really, really want it. I like basketball. I thought I loved it.
Yeah.
But I like it. And it's a different level of I don't know, man. It's just a whole nother level of want.
A mindset.
You have to think that. I'm not saying you think this way, but I know a lot of guys think that they're the best and really believe that they're the best. Like they. My issue. My issue is I think I'm the best, but I know I'm not the best.
Yeah.
Once you have that,
Some
I
realism.
know I'm not,
Yeah. It's a little bit of
it's
doubt.
not for you.
Yeah.
Like you're not going to the league, bro. Like you're not going to the league.
Yeah, I tell people all the time, the way I explain it is, and I was telling some kids sometimes, you gotta be thrown off a little bit. Like you gotta be a little, even to be a professional athlete and go for something that is so, like the percentage is so thin and so slim, like you gotta be thrown off because it's the continuous work and hours and discipline and repetitions to be able to keep doing something over and over and over and over and over again and not get tired of it. Yeah. Everything is like, oh man, I got to get here today. I got to do this today. And the ones that do that, obviously there's always exceptions, you know, but for the majority of us, you got to have that. And if you don't, somebody's going to take it. Somebody's going to take it.
And you got to have it. Even if the exception gets you in the door and you're on the team, you have to develop it to stay.
Yeah.
You have to develop it to stay. I mean, if you don't have that 3-year, 2-year contract, you just got this 1 year.
Yeah.
And now at one point there was no D League, G League.
Exactly.
So it was like you're guaranteed you're here.
Yeah.
Now it's like, oh, yeah, we can move down here. We're gonna give you. You're gonna be a 2-way guy now.
Yeah.
And
oh man, they got so many options.
Yeah, you be down and you never come back.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you out. What they say, out to China.
Yeah. They gonna ship you out.
And I don't know why they keep saying China because China has a really, really great league.
It's hard to get in there too.
Hard to get in there.
Like people, and that's the one thing I started there, especially once Twitter came out back in 2010 and stuff. I started to realize how, like, and this is just for lack of, but this is really the right word for it. It's not to me disrespectful, how ignorant people were to countries outside of our own.
Yes.
And I'd have people ask me, what do you eat over there? Like, what is it? I'm like, I ate the same thing. You think everything in the grocery store come from America? No.
They do though. They really
like,
do. It was low key a valid question, but that's not how they meant it.
Yeah,
really
exactly.
Like, well, what do you eat?
It's sarcasm.
Yeah, it's like what
condescending.
Do you eat?
Yeah.
I grew up a military brat,
Yeah.
so I grew up with different walks around me. Like my neighbors were from Asia. Neighbors that are from Europe. Like they're all over the place. Germany. I mean, Germany's a big spot
for sure.
know? So no, I fully understand that. Let's jump back forward again. So let's jump to your life at I guess summer league. Yeah. NBA summer league, and summer league wasn't how it is today.
Yeah.
So it's kind of different. You know? It was televised, but it wasn't televised like that. Like you would see a little bit of Orlando. And then, like, I really don't even remember seeing Vegas, to be honest.
Yeah, well, Vegas was the one that used to be up there, but I think the money involved, the TV rights and stuff, but you wasn't playing on ESPN like that. Nah, you was NBA TV, or you maybe stream. Yeah, it was either NBA TV or you was stream. But it took me a while to get even a summer league invite. Like I didn't get to summer league until 2014 when I actually ended up being with OKC and stuff like that. And the way I got to summer league was I played in Cantu that season, and we were Euro Cup. Yeah, we were one of the best teams in Italy, and the Euro Cup made it to. Should have made it to the top 8 in Euro Cup, but one of my teammates did one of the craziest things that we couldn't believe. It ended up costing us because it was aggregate, so it was a point thing, and he fouled when we already were in the huddle saying, "Don't do this, don't do that," and he went out there and did it anyway. Unbelievable. But so we ended up losing, and then we lost in the playoffs that year. We were supposed to kind of make it to the finals. We lost first round. So it ended up being team just made more adjustments, played a little grittier than we did. We got kind of out-coached a little bit. But from there, my agent called me and said, "Hey, there's a vet mini camp in Brooklyn. I was able to get you in." Now, mind you, this is 2014. I've been a pro since 2008. So this is finally, and now I've already been through like shoulder surgery and stuff like that before. I had to take 2 steps back.
You were a vet.
Yeah, like, because I started my career and like after my first year, then I took off, and I was probably ended up on the trajectory to be like year lead probably by like 25, 26. But then I got hurt, had to take 2 steps back to then the game, back up to where I needed to be. But I ended up being in Cantu, played, got the invite to Brooklyn, went to Brooklyn, and whenever you put a try in front of me, I'm going to show out. Like, it's not even, I'm hitting, scoring everything, whatever, but I'm going to be the loudest, I'm going to talk, I'm going to encourage my teammates. All the things I learned in college from being a mid-major that was always a Cinderella and always known for beating high major teams, I knew the little things are what get you in the door. Because at these vet mini camps, people want to show all this stuff. They're not trying to sign you for that.
Right.
You're going to be that in Europe or somewhere. But in the league, they got their guys. You got to know how to play a role. Show you can do that stuff a little bit, but for the most part, can you do the little things that you're going to gel well with the team? Did all those things.
It almost sounds like kind of like what you said about the CBA, where they had to have a rookie.
Yeah.
They have to have X amount of vets, and it's like, dude, like we got all of our young bulls.
Yeah.
Like we need an old one to keep them round up, ear to the ground, so that like, hey, they're gonna listen to you.
Yeah.
So,
Well, shoot, they got their superstars. You ain't gonna think about Brooklyn at the time. This is 2014. They had J Kidd was the coach. They got Brook Lopez. They got. What you doing? Like when I was with OKC, you got Russ, KD, Kendrick Perkins, Nick Collison.
Eric Maynard was there at that time.
Nah, Eric wasn't there.
Gone.
Yeah, he was gone. E. Maynard wasn't there.
He played E. Maynard when he was a kid back home in the Ville, so he's a military kid.
Yeah.
So
Quick pivot, crazy. First time I ever saw E. Maynard play, because he's young, he's a year younger than me.
Younger than us.
Yeah, was in Nationals. I was a senior already, but since I was 17, I was able to play Nationals.
AAU.
Yeah, and I saw him at Florida. We was at Nationals, AAU Nationals in Orlando, and he was playing, and I was like, man, I didn't know. I remember seeing him on Scout, but I never seen him in person. Scout.com, I never seen him in person. And man, he was just getting in the paint whenever he wanted, finishing floaters. Just had a game about him that wasn't super flashy, just knew how to get to his spots.
At all.
You know what I'm saying? So it was good that, and OKC is one of those teams that they're gonna bring those type of guys in. Spurs, OKC, the Jazz at the time. You had opportunity if you didn't have to be crazy flashy and all that. You had opportunity because you were a good team player and you knew how to, make things happen. But yeah, to bring it back, I did summer league with Brooklyn. Well, made it through the mini vet camp. And by the time I was at the airport, my agent called me and said they want to invite you to summer league. So I didn't have any other offers. That was my first time getting a summer league invite. So I said, book it. Like I'm there. Yeah, I get to summer league. It had its challenges, but I played every game.
Okay.
And I think, again, I took that mentality of knowing what a team wants. I'm very observant, and I kind of know what it takes to win. I've always been the person like, all right, I've always been kind of dynamic. I know I can score. I know I can defend. I know I can pass. And I like leadership. I have an affinity for leadership. So I see what the team, and by that time, obviously, I'm a vet. Like, I done been playing in Europe 7 years. So I'm like, all right, this is what we need as a team. I know how to showcase what I need to do, show my game, but also making sure it don't look crazy how Summer League can look. Everybody trying to go get theirs. So with me doing that, I impressed, Oklahoma City and some other teams, and OKC was the one. I had the opportunity to go to training camp with OKC, Sacramento, or Brooklyn. Brooklyn said they'd invite me to training camp, but they didn't have no roster spot for me. I'm like, I'm not wasting my time. Yeah. Sacramento was kind of the same thing. It's like, hey, come to us, but know that you're just going to go play for the Stockton team in the D League. OKC had 2 roster spots available. They probably was only going to sign 1, keep it at 14, because most teams like to keep that 15 spot open. But I just felt like the organization, they were just coming off KD winning the MVP, kind of 2 years removed from being in the finals. I was like, I like how I've been here, how their organizations ran, blah, blah. I think that's my best chance just to even get involved with anything outside of, if this don't work, just meeting the people and stuff like that. Right. So I decided to go to Oklahoma City.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like you said, that's a big part, is that last part, getting the chance to meet people or whatnot. I always tell people it's not about what you know, and it's not about who you know, it's about who knows you.
Yeah.
You know anybody you want to know, but it doesn't matter if they don't know you.
Yeah.
It's just
you gotta make yourself known, man. Like, and sometimes it ain't being overly extra. Sometimes it's just doing little things that the right people are gonna notice you doing the little things, or just something as simple as greeting people every time you walk in the door. Hey, how you doing? A lot of times I try to tell kids this today. They'll walk in, this generation is wild. They'll walk in and won't say nothing to nobody. Won't say hi, won't greet anybody. You've been working with them 3 months, 4 months, and they'll walk in and you have to just, yeah, but like, yeah, in general, yeah, like, and it's like, yeah, but people, but it's just in life, I'm just like, if you go to the grocery store, you see somebody, it's just, for us, it's Southern hospitality, but I'm telling people, you don't know who you're gonna meet, and you don't know what kind of day somebody's having, you don't know who's in front of you at the grocery store, who you're walking by. It can be somebody that can present an opportunity to you, change your life, or just that passing. It may not be right then and there, but it may, the universe, divine intervention, like you may meet, cross paths, and it's like, oh, you know so-and-so, you know so-and-so. Now we're here, what are you trying to do? Blah, 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 and that's how things happen. And at the end of the day, even if none of that happens, it's just being a good person. Like, hey, greeting people, looking people in the eyes when you're talking to them takes you a long way.
You dropped a lot of gems. Is there anything specific that you wanted to kind of like, that you want to get out there that you feel? I mean, like, I feel like what you just said is one of the things that a lot of guys don't even know.
Yeah.
And when you saying the kids, I can think even further than that. Like, you say the kids, but like, I know guys that are like at that threshold of getting a shot to be able to be on a team or even make a pro team or try to go overseas. It's like, like, I'm not a coach, I'm not a trainer, I'm not an agent, but I know all those guys.
Yeah, exactly.
At the highest levels. And it's like, if I don't feel positive about you, I can have a great conversation with you. But if I don't feel positive about you, I'm not going to put your name in that conversation, because I don't want to do this justice for the individual I'm talking to, and I don't want to embarrass you. Yeah. So
either furthermore, all you got is your name at the end of the day. And in this industry, you send somebody a bad apple, or somebody, they're gonna be like, oh, I can't trust them. You're jaded now.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to. I tell people all the time, you can come to me for advice, you can talk to me, I'm gonna try to help you. But if I don't see the proper character stuff, I'm gonna tell you about it. I'm never gonna say it here and not tell you. I'm gonna tell you what you need to work on, but I'm not gonna push you there yet, because you're not ready. And what you're gonna do is fumble the opportunity that my relationships and what, the foundation and road I built helps provide. We're connected.
That's right.
I tell people all the time, like, you don't know who we know. Yeah, so yeah.
For a reason, I'm sorry.
No.
Yeah, what you meet Zoe?
Yeah. Come on over. You good, man? How you
Yeah.
doing, man? How are you? Back to the call me Zobeone Knobe, Nomad. Stop.
Bill quick Texas.
Good, man. Calm down, man.
I feel like I was interrupted.
Yeah.
I felt like so bad.
No, you were, but you good.
Yeah.
No, it's really good to meet you. Y'all facility is very nice.
Thank you.
If this is your only way of making it, which you're not getting, that's not going to be the only way. You're coming in here, you're giving them more than just the game.
Yeah.
You're like, look, man, how's your school? How's this going? Because that ball's gonna stop dribbling.
Exactly. How are you building relationships? Are you talking to
That's
people?
one of the things I want to teach them is what can they do after basketball?
Right.
What are the opportunities that are out there?
That's why, like I said, I'm a cybersecurity professional. I tell them that all the time. I go and I talk to kids. I do that all the time. I explain to them. Like I said, I played on all these different levels. I didn't go all the way to the top, but I've been far enough to where I get enough respect from individuals like this. You know, so that's really major. That's a big deal. And I don't want to hold you up. I know he got to get ready to get to the session soon. And I got well, look, check this out. So, where can everybody like get in contact with you to pop up on the Hoops Krew?
Yeah.
You know, or just like pick your brain a little bit if they're able to get through.
Just get in here at hoopskrew.com. You can always hit me on Instagram, MJJENK. And then if I see the message, I'll respond if I feel it's necessary. If not, but you got to have boundaries.
You have to. Let me tell y'all something real quick.
Yeah.
The fact that you can even see somebody's like content alone is almost as good as meeting the person.
Yeah.
Because it's not fake. They're actually doing it. And if you send a message to somebody, even myself, I get the messages, I don't get to respond to all of them, but I do try to make, as long as they're respectful.
Yeah.
I get crazy stuff there. They be talking about my moves and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, don't play with me. Y'all stop playing, bro. Y'all know what I do, man. Like, I'm about wild, illegal.
Yeah.
Bro, wild, illegal moves, bro. That's what I'm about. Stop playing with me, bro. They be playing with me, man.
Hey, you know what? If you watching me, you know what you're here for. If you're not, get out of here.
That's what I said. That's exactly what I said in the video. I'm like, yo, you know what I'm about. You coming to get this?
Yeah.
You in the wrong spot, man. You doing somewhere else. I got plenty of guys that I follow that we're in one right now.
Yeah.
Go find Mike. Go find Mike. He'll do that with you the right way.
Yeah, I got you.
Good to go. Other than that, you know what I'm saying? I can tell you right hand, left hand. I don't train, but like I said, if I come inside of the, if you're in the court, when I'm at the court, you get indirect training.
Yeah.
I'll show you the right thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, I'm not gonna come in here next week to do this, bro.
Yeah.
Next week for that. I'm just helping you out.
Yeah.
I see you doing it wrong. I see you.
You getting second hand, like, since you here, I'm gonna give you something.
Right, man. Shoot, man. Look, man. I really appreciate you.
Yeah, for sure, man. Appreciate you.
For sure, man. Like, man, look. We're gonna wrap this up, bro. I'm Zobeone Knobe. Don't act like you don't know me. You know me, Zobi, man. It's a Nomad Hoop. We out.
We out.